So very, very beautiful Sunday morning here, and the weather in Chandigarh is like so amazing. Yeah, some special blessings going on. I mean, at least I've not seen this kind of a weather in end of April, and it seems that whatever it is, uh, we just need to enjoy whatever we have for today, and let's enjoy the weather. That's an add-on to wherever we are in our lives. And what beauty can we create out of our lovely lives that have been granted to us in these times? Might be turmoil outside, yeah, but when we do not get to the turmoil within us, that is what actually accentuates the whole atmosphere, and we are definitely adding to the ease on the planet today. And we are so lucky that, again, Facebook has been very, very gracious that it has made us live here today, and simultaneously along with the Zoom. And how does it get any magical when we can go across the globe? Yeah. And I always wonder, how is it that when the expansive energies grow, and how is it that you are looking forward to everything that you are experiencing in your today as ease? What if that was transmitted? And do we know that we are the transmitters of ease? Yeah. When we become one, we are the transmitters of ease. Yeah. And I was in my most beautiful morning time, I was getting that if we were the routers to ease, and if we were the routers to calmness, and if we were the routers to the happiness and big smiles, then how lucky could we be? Yeah, and everywhere that we are not becoming that router, or in moments when we fail to get connected to ourselves, and somewhere we think, smile is quite far away from us, and the ease is quite far away from us, and we keep tossing and turning on our beds when our minds go astray, and we keep tossing and turning in our lives when our minds go away. That is, and everywhere that we go astray, what if next blink of the eye reminded us, no, I am the router of calmness and joy, and anything around us, anything and everything around us, when it keeps telling us about that, reminding us and re-reminding us each time we forget that, and everywhere we are not ready to be one. And would you now, in this moment, just eliminate all of those doubts, all of those buts and ifs, and what if we know? So this beautiful morning, and we were talking about the back doors yesterday, and the back door we had talked about that. Why do we create a plan B in our lives when we desire to create and invest on the plan A? But what makes us unknowingly dwell in the plan B, and what happens thereafter? So this is actually the call to that very topic, but somehow we couldn't go Facebook Live yesterday, and might be that was the right thing. I do not know. The universe decides for it all, So today there was another extension to that, where somebody had asked on call. Vanisha had asked on call today. She might be a little late in joining. She has a very urgent call, some work related. So the question she had put up was that I have been able to create everything that I really, really desired in my life. Yeah. But the thing is that whenever that happens, that has been happening, but the second thing which comes up is the fear grips me after that. Yeah. So that was the question. So taking it forward from here. Now I was really getting that how is it that when we create, when we ask, yeah, the first thing was that I desired something. It was tough, it was not tough. I had dreamt of it and I desired. And whatever the steps I took, I got to materialize it in my life. Yeah. And when I got to materialize it, the very moment I materialized it, I stepped into the fear. Now, what was that fear? Or what is that fear? That fear is that not that I will lose it? Yeah, the fear is that this is my achievement, and what if I lost it? Like if you desired to get a great job and you got through, and when you got through, the next fear was if my boss pushes me away, or if somebody else in the team performs better and I am really not honored for that. Yeah. So what is it that always keeps us in the fear of losing anything and everything that we have achieved in life? Yeah. And it's not just materialistic, like we've taken an example of a job. Yeah. It could be a degree, it could be a boyfriend, yeah, a girlfriend that I've picked up on. And then, in this time, I even get like, it could be that I have achieved calmness, yeah, and then I have a fear of losing it, yeah. What if tomorrow does not show up as calm as mine today, yeah? So dwelling in the fear is so normal for us that fear always has the tentacles, like the octopus has tentacles, yeah. So it has 8 arms that comes, and that is how the octopus walks, yeah. And how is it like the fear also has tentacles, and probably here they are not 8, they are infinite, yeah. And how those tentacles come and hold me so tight. And when those tentacles hold me so tight, what happens? They grip on me. And what do I lose grip on? That is me. Yeah. My solace, my ease, my joy, my happiness, the space of silence, everything goes away. Yeah. So how is it that I am going to work that will always keep me away from this fear of losing anything that I have achieved? Yeah. Can somebody put in here something which is coming to them? Yeah. Yeah. Have you, all that I've said, have you got what I'm saying? Yeah. With a nod of your heads, yeah, you got what it is. So what is the fear of losing here? Because I can't clear her here, but any which way she'll get on to. So what is it? What comes to you? Yeah, Priya, or uh, Prabhaji or Dipali or whoever. Like it's not about yeah. I can't hear you though. Yeah. Yeah, nothing's coming. Yeah. So what is problematic and what grips you with that fear? Yeah. And what does not translate into permanency of that experience? Yeah. We're talking about that. The fear of losing is talking about what if this was permanent, the joy attached to it and the thought of not losing it doesn't come to me. Yeah.
Malvika, so I think I remember I have asked you to talk about influence also, right? So when
Yeah,
you
I was
ask,
which I left, which are actually the messages go ahead, and then obviously
yes,
some other topic comes, and we'll take that. Yeah, yeah, we'll
yeah,
take.
but when you ask this question, so this word came up into my mind, influence.
Mhm.
So when I'm fearful of losing things, so
Yeah.
I think that's an influence I'm getting from my surroundings, from the outer world,
Okay.
because everybody's telling you from maybe childhood. That's what you keep hearing, that work towards it, otherwise you're going to lose it, right? So that's somewhere we are influenced from our surroundings, and that's how the fear continues and it doesn't just go away.
Absolutely, so beautiful. So beautifully said. The surroundings influence us so much that the thing is, but why do surroundings always talk about negating things? I just keep wondering. What if, we were told that, nothing can be lost? Yeah. And generally, if somebody would say nothing can be lost, they will always be talking about the materialistic gains and the losses. Generally, because that is what the whole world talks about. Yeah. Nobody talks about how invested can you be in being happy that anything comes your way, you'll be happy. Nobody talks about. I think that's not, it's not there anywhere. And I used to think that it is a culture oriented thing. Might be we being Indians, no, no, no. I have traveled the world. I think it is universal anywhere, even in countries who are 100 years ahead, so called, from us, and we belong to the third world country. But I've seen people still live by these thoughts only. Yeah. So why is losing so important than gaining? I just don't get it. Yeah. Why is losing so important than gaining? Can you Yeah. Anybody? Let's not have a quiet forum here. Yeah. Why do we always emphasize on losing, losing, losing? Why not gaining?
I
Yeah.
think that's the pattern which we have created, you know. Like
Okay.
Priya said, the influence. So,
Yeah.
whatever we have learned from our past or whatever we have heard from our parents, say from the surroundings, we have created some patterns. And
Yeah.
I guess those patterns lead towards it.
Yeah.
So, they lead towards it. I mean, we think about losing it more than gaining
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. Yeah, Priya.
Yeah, another thing popped up. So I'm thinking it's that I don't want to step into the unfamiliar zone, right?
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar. I want to be here with fear or with whatsoever. But if that goes away, if I lose it, then I have to step into something unfamiliar, and I do not know how is it gonna be.
So
So
beautiful. Absolutely. I was coming up here, Randy. So the thing is, familiar is so good and so comfortable and so easy, and we are so attuned to it. And I'm so used to it every day, living with it. Like, like you have a new person as a tenant at your place, and then gradually you get to, familiarize, and then you become good friends, and then we have drinks together in the evening, and then we go for a morning walk too. It's just like that. So I think that losing is the whole world talks about losing. Yeah. And I think there's another way of putting the whole thing, that losing to me is so easy. Yeah. Yeah. Like, years back I heard, and कई चीजें कैसे हैं कि आपके जहन में रह जाती हैं और वो they make a part of you. And it was, I heard somebody say कि जो पानी का बहाव रहता है ना, वो हमेशा नीचे की तरफ ही होता है. जो पानी का बहाव रहता है ना, वो हमेशा नीचे की तरफ ही होता है. Yes, from the tap to the bucket, from the shower. Yeah. But each time I have to put that in the tank above, then what has to be done? I have to create pressure. Now for creating pressure, I put a pump, I put whatever. I have to do something, no? So that is something extra which I have to walk a mile. That is what is going to take the water up. Yeah. Similarly is goodness. Similarly is the gain. Yeah. For gaining anything, I really have to do something to be there, you know. It might be just to gain calmness in these moments. I have to work, no? I have to choose something different. The unfamiliar has to be chosen. But it's so easy for me to lose, no? Because it is just like a split second gone. Yeah. So everywhere that I am always working from the losing, it is so simple that one thinks, and frankly, I cannot even pinpoint. Where do I start losing? Yeah, I can't even pinpoint. Now the thing is that even if you lose, what will you lose? Even if you lose that job, what will you lose? Yeah, what would you lose? Would you lose your confidence? Would you lose money? Would you lose time? Will you lose your life? What will you lose?
I guess we'll lose ourselves.
We lose ourselves, yeah, of course. And what would be the gain? Will there be a gain? No gain, no?
No.
Anna, we'll come back home with a long, sulky face. Yeah, that's what we'll gain. Yeah. But is that not that wherever next I'm supposed to be, it would be directional? Yeah. The whole thing is that I'm always divinely guided. I'm always divinely guided. Where the guidance is going to take me, I do not know. Yeah. And what do I fear? The fear is that if this goes away, then what would I create in my life? Yeah. And what do I do is that when I am invested in the fear, I always create that in my life. Yeah. So what can I be and do to not recreate it again so that I get to experience it in this lifetime? Yeah. Where does faith come? Where does trust come? Yeah. Where does connection to me come? Where does connection to my divine come? There is something, no, powerful within me. Yeah. And everywhere that I have not practiced, like yesterday we were talking about the three ways we create, that is word, thought, and then action. Yeah. And the thought will always take me back to fear. Yeah. And you know, in the morning when I was writing something, but if I do not become, my thought will, I was talking about, what was I talking on the group today? I was talking about, I say that I really love myself. Yeah. But at the same time, I keep doing everything which makes me hate myself, actually. What I'm doing is the hating bit. Yeah. So how is it that I'm going to be in a space of congruency to that I love myself? Similarly, here we are talking about the thought will create the fear of losing. Yeah. But then I have also experienced the feeling. I've also experienced the feeling where I was free of that fear. I'm sure once in a day at least you experience that, when there is a moment when there's no fear at all, no past, no future. We are just here. At least I'm sure one moment a day we must be. So, but that one moment is somewhere anchored in my body. That one moment gives me some kind of solace and some kind of ease and peace and silence and joy and happiness and everything positive. Yeah. So if I associate, if I hold that feeling in that moment, in the moment of fear, I technically hold that feeling which was fearless. Yeah. So then will I start getting a little nearer to the congruency of fearless? Yeah. So, like, how is it? कैसे रहता है कि केक जहां खाया हो तो उसको बोले वनीला एसेंस, तो वनीला एसेंस की खुशबू आनी शुरू हो जाती है अपनी बॉडी में. आती है कि नहीं? नहीं है. दैट मीन्स उसके साथ कुछ कुछ अटैच था ना मेरा. एंकर्ड है ना. आज तो नहीं बन रहा है केक. या मगर every aroma is, it is anchored in me. That is how the feeling is anchored to me. Yeah. The feeling of eating a piece of delicious cake is like, it just melts into my mouth and I start enjoying it. Yeah. And if I start talking to you about, bhel puri, and I start making it just in words, you'll start creating it and your mouth will start salivating. Is that not? Yeah. So what is the experience? The experience is the joy of having that bhel puri in that moment. You get that? So each time, whenever fear strikes me, the first step I can use is, when did I experience a moment when I was feeling fearless? Yeah. Was that, what kind of joy did I experience? What kind of aroma? What kind of ease in my body? What kind of thoughts were happening when I was fearless? Yeah. What kind of, like, were my shoulders at ease? Was every muscle in my body relaxed? Now that's the feeling. Yeah. So when I start getting associated with this feeling, and the more questions I keep asking, you get that? Like I was talking about love in the morning on group. Yeah. So if I say that, I really love myself, then how does love look like? Oh, wow. Yeah. Then how does love feel like? It is so sensuous. Yeah. And then how does love taste like? Oh, wow, yummy. Is that on? And how does that, like, a love look like? Oh, wow, a bright smile, and a melting hug. That's what love. So when I become all of that, now I've started feeling. Yeah. So gradually every question takes me closer to being love. Every question. Yeah. Because every question that I ask, one wall melts and the other wall melts and the third wall melts and the fourth melts, and it could be infinite walls and they've melted. And then I become love. You get that? Now where is hatred in that moment? Nowhere. Yeah. So it is basically, is that not that when we keep practicing that, this is fear, this is fearlessness. So, how does fear feel to me? How does it look like? What happens when I'm fearless? Yeah. So the more close I come to fearlessness, I start feeling that in my body. And then I start living it. And then the fear goes away. Yeah. And then it'll come many times. It's not that it's going to go once and for all. This is the practice. Each time fear will grip me, I will keep doing that. I will keep doing that. I'll keep getting back. And let me ask infinite questions around it. Isn't it? If I would think of choosing a partner in this moment, what should the partner be like? Yeah? Yeah? And that partner in this moment is me to me. A fearless partner that I'm desiring to be with. Yeah, and the more fearless I be, the more fearless that partner bees to me, and we become like amazing, isn't that? घी शक्कर होते रहते हैं नहीं? Yeah. And everywhere that I always, I start dwelling in the fear, and then what happens is I become invested in it. And then what do? I keep investing more in it. Yeah? And then what does fear develop? Infinite tentacles. In like, you'll see in moments it started growing. Yeah? And then it becomes so big, it just engulfs me. Yeah? And where am I? Lost. I do not know where to survive. I do not know how to take a breath. I do not know how to function because my whole system starts freezing. Yeah? My body, mind, soul, whatever, my organs, my blood circulation, my bones, you see, it affects everything. It starts like, seeping into every nook and corner of me. Yeah. And then if I always desire to be in the solution, then what do I have to keep asking myself? What do I have to keep asking myself? What do you actually desire? है ना? फियर में तो इतने साल बीत गए, अभी अभी भी और रहना है क्या? अगर रहना है तो कोई बात नहीं, बहुत अच्छा मौसम है, फियर के साथ टाइम बिताएंगे, नहीं है? और अगर उसके दिन अब पूरे करने हैं कि हो गया यार, लेट्स चेंज आवर पैटर्न, इट्स हाई टाइम, फिर कब करेंगे? एक एफर्ट तो करके देखें, शायद कुछ बेहतर महसूस करें अपने आप में, है ना? तो जब हम एक जरा सी भी एफर्ट करते हैं तो the universe has our back, and it has our back even when we desire to choose to be fearful. Yeah, when I desire to be in fear, the universe has my back still. Yeah, because universe को सिर्फ एक चीज ही आती है, जो हम मांगे तथास्तु. Simple. Fear मांगे तो fear तथास्तु, fearlessness मांगे तो fearlessness तथास्तु. ठीक है ना? So we'll have to always keep asking myself, like, what am I actually desiring? And what am I actually asking? So if I am desiring something, then is the ask congruent to that? Yeah. So I'm desiring something, but is my ask congruent to that? Yeah. Is it equal to that? You get that? Yeah. So often, we put pickles at home, है ना? So उसमें 2.5 किलो पिकल डालते हैं तो 2.5 किलो के अंदाजे का मसाला डालते हैं, 5 किलो का नहीं डालते हैं. नहीं, वही मसाला ज्यादा हो जाए तो वो गड़बड़ा जाता है. सिमिलरली कम होगा तब भी. So whenever, whatever my desire is my question congruent to उतना ही मसाला है क्या? उसके लिए मांगेंगे ना. Yeah, and when I get to that, then obviously what I experience is I definitely start one. It could be, one thing, like in the thermometer, the mercury rise and then one fall and then the second and the third. Yeah, and the temperature is coming to normal now. That's how it is. So let's do that one step at a time and see, does the mercury fall? Am I experiencing ease? Is there like, am I step into? And then we can always keep rechecking ourselves. Yeah, am I feeling better than before? My feeling is directly congruent to, am I feeling better or not? Am I feeling worse? Yeah, so the feeling of mine is actually telling me, where am I today? And that's great. Wherever I choose to be, that is where I be. Yeah. So if I choose better, I be better. And if I don't choose better, then I don't be better. Simple. Yeah. And if I'm not being better, then who am I to blame? Who am I to blame? Yeah. The circumstances, the people around me, my choices, my ask, or, पता नहीं ऊपर वाला अपने से नाराज क्यों है. That's the last, Yeah. And everything that does not allow us to give us clarity, and that clarity with the ease along with the joy of understanding. Yeah, the clarity along with the joy of actually evaluating myself. What do I ask? How do I ask? Yeah. And then where am I stepping into? And everything that does not allow you to do all these steps, I think I've explained the whole thing, like, all whatever little best that I know. Yeah. And the thing is, everything is very easy once we get to doing. Yeah. And then once we get to doing it, I shall be. Because that is the byproduct, isn't it? That is the byproduct. उसका उसको उसको मुझे हम सारा टाइम हमारी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट रहती है ना सिर्फ बाय प्रोडक्ट पे ही रहती है. You get that? So the thing is, if I'm not invested in the byproduct तो आ ही जाएगा. नहीं नहीं, मक्खन को गैस पे रखेंगे तो घी तो बन ही जाएगा कि नहीं. So अपन की सारी इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है ना बाय प्रोडक्ट पे रहती. So अगर बाय प्रोडक्ट पे नहीं हो तो then what do I desire to do? Yeah, in this moment, that is how I will go step up and start being that. No. Yeah. And this, I really wanted to take up this topic one odd days, that is a journey from doing to being. Yeah. Because it took me a great time understanding what is being and what is doing, and we shall take that up one day whenever the right time is. Yeah. So any questions here before we go further? Yeah, please, anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, not a question, but I will start this way. You have explained it so beautifully, so beautifully. For example, in many areas, we operate from fear. Almost all areas, like it keeps coming and going, right? So fear was like this stuck energy, like ball. And as in when you were talking about this and stepping up and creating ease and becoming fearlessness, so this energy like started melting, and then gone. So that way, so I felt like so light. I'm feeling so light right now. And when you were talking about temperature and mercury, the weather outside become windy all of a sudden, too breezy, too cloudy, and it might rain soon. So I take it as a universal sign that
Okay.
yes, you are getting it, yes, it's happening, right? So I just loved it.
That's so beautiful. And I think these like things are so simple, no? Things are so simple, but the thing is, when I complicate the whole thing, it becomes so difficult, and I feel it's such a tough task. It becomes a very big task for me. And then what happens is that I keep thinking I'll do it one fine day. That one fine day I never get to. Yeah. Because कि ये सब बहुत मुश्किल काम है, ये बहुत मुश्किल काम है. जब हम वहां कर लेते हैं ना, तो आप रियलाइज करेंगे कि जो इतने साल करते हैं ना, वो इतना कमबख्त, इतना मुश्किल था. तुमने कैसे सरवाइव किया, और तुम्हारी बॉडी ने तुमने कैसे सरवाइव किया, वो तुमको बर्दाश्त करती आई. The body must be hating us, that every day you do the same bloody thing with me. मैं तुमको कैसे बताऊं यार, I hate you for that. Yeah. क्योंकि हम तो उसको सुनने के राजी है ही नहीं ना. हमको तो उसकी बात सुननी ही नहीं होती, क्योंकि हमारी तो बुद्धि है ही बहुत, है ना. और वो बुद्धि भी सिर्फ हमें अपने आप को खराब करने में लगाए रखना होता है. That is what that buddhi is working. It's never for me. It's always working against me. Yeah. जैसे इंडिया पाकिस्तान की लड़ाई हो रही हो ना, तो हम बस यही सोचते हैं अब कब बॉम्ब गिराएं, अब you're always preparing for that attack. That is how we keep doing with ourselves, and we are doing it day in, day out, because all that I live through the day, I sleep through the night. You get that? You get that? The subconscious is just working there. I have just slept. On the conscious level, the subconscious is still working there, and then I get up, and then again I do the same thing. So I don't know how many 365 into how many years I'm here in physicality I've done that. Yeah. So what if now was the time to कि हाँ यार, कुछ थोड़ा सा फॉर्मूला समझ आया है ना, और उसको थोड़ा सा इम्प्लीमेंट भी करके देखेंगे. Yeah. you start using one thing, it will start percolating in every sphere of your life. You start doing one thing. I have been making this this conscious, very, very super conscious effort since many, many years. That's how you keep experiencing ease. It's not a one time formula. I do it and I get it for the entire life. No, there is no such capsule available. I wish there was. Yeah, we have to keep doing that for ourselves. If I desire to always be, that this is a switch on mode, and that on mode is of happiness. I'm here with a purpose and I'm here to be happy, and then so shall I be, and nothing less than that. Yeah. So everywhere that I'm not compromised energy to me and my happiness, everything that always keeps you stuck there, would you now in this moment eliminate, evaporate, dissipate, yeah, and send it back. Everything that does not allow you, you can even send that back. Yeah. So any other question? Yeah. So you're good with this?
Again, not a question, but I would
Yeah.
like to share
Yeah.
something.
Please, please.
Yeah. So this is something which I've learned from a CA. So inspired by a CA, and what I've learned is we never really lose or gain anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So because we were talking about this is
Yeah.
what we have lost, but what we have gained.
Yeah.
So he said, and that is what I practice. I'm practicing myself, that life is a statement of credit and debit, like a bank balance. So
Absolutely.
my total amount is always same. If it is getting minus somewhere, debit somewhere, it is getting credited somewhere else. Right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, so if I am losing a job, for example, I'm gaining experience. Yeah. And if I'm losing a relationship, for example, but am I gaining myself?
Yeah.
Have I gained myself?
Yeah.
If I'm getting away from somebody, am I getting closer to myself? If yes, then that minus and plus, debit and credit statement is always equal. So you're not losing on anything.
And actually, the thing so beautifully said, beautiful is how is it, somebody says something and it just, goes and perches in your head, and then you use it, and how it comes out, you don't know. It's beautifully how your body picks up. And when it shows up with that example, you don't know. You get that? You just don't know. Yeah. And I've seen moments when each call that you do, or each time, yeah, because I do Kathak, so, I really, each time you touch the stage, yeah, and each time you bow and you start, isn't it? And there's a reason for it, because you never know when you start thinking that I am doing this. You get that? The moment I switch into I am doing this is going to go away. This is going to snap, go away. Okay. You'll be so messed up, you'll not know what to do, what not to do. You get that? So it is ये जब तक उसके साथ connection नहीं है ना thought, ना idea, ना performance, ना कुछ भी आपकी चीज जो है mesmerizing नहीं रहती. Yeah. And I've seen जब तक कोई भी हम चीज में उसको ना डाले ना, the power greater than us, तब तक ना वो अचार टेस्टी, ना वो ड्रिंक, या तो जिंदगी तो हो ही कैसे सकती है. तो उसका होना जो है ना, वो बहुत ज्यादा, इट्स अ वेरी वेरी important vital ingredient. You get that? So everywhere that we forget that bit, probably, I don't know how could be things are functioning for people. Yeah, but I think it's not possible. That's what I think. Yeah. So it's so beautiful. There's nothing about gaining and losing. Yeah, it's just a debit credit balance. And even if when I think I'm losing something, then the next thought can be, yes, I am losing a limitation. Yeah, I am losing a belief that is not working for me anymore. Yeah, so I am losing that iron cast around me that had always blocked me of the light, which was so desiring to function through me, yeah, and accentuate my light, and everything that always keeps us in that mode where we keep calculating plus minus minus plus. What if nothing was there? It's just about, am I being fun in this moment? Can I add a little joy to my life? Can I be a little funny and a little mad and insane and just laugh it out? Isn't it? So everywhere that I do not allow myself, I can always choose that. And everything that stops me from choosing that, I can always ask for it. That, something keeps stopping me. Universe, can you just show that? Or just take it away. I don't know how. अपने को जानने की जरूरत नहीं है, अपने को सिर्फ, isn't it? कई कहते हैं ना, अच्छा यार इसकी रेसिपी दोगे, है ना, किसी भी डिश की रेसिपी दोगे तो कई बार ऐसे लगता है कि यार ये बन के ही आ गई तो फिर रेसिपी की भी क्या जरूरत, isn't it? Yeah, so I think the one above is already, it's just granting कि ये लो, I'll give, आप बस मांग के देखो और फिर दिल से मांग के देखो और फिर congruency के लिए रेडी हो जाओ, willingness होगी, and here I grant. Yeah, so everywhere that we are not ready to receive all of that with ease, we can definitely choose ease in that moment. Yeah, so is that good? Yeah, is all good on? Yeah, is that great?
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
something popping up in my mind also.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I don't know about the name that CA girl is. She was just talking about debit credit, and it really touches my heart. Because today only I was talking with, my Guruji in my mind. I was just talking about this thing only. कि ऐसा क्यों होता है कि अगर हम जब आसपास वालों की लाइफ भी देखते हैं, like there is one good friend of ours who is like earning, जो आजकल की टाइम में आता है कि कितना पैसा है, वही एक आप मानते हो कि that is only the blessing. आजकल का जो वर्ड है वो पैसे की बात करता है और पैसा कितना ज्यादा है उसी को खुशी मानता है, जो कि ट्रू है नहीं मेरे सोच में. तो मैं सोच रही थी कि उसके पास इतना पैसा है कि जो हम एक ड्रीम, अगर हम कुछ सोचते हैं वो बड़े आराम से पूरा कर सकता है. वट एवर ड्रीम, लाइक कहीं घूमना, जो छोटे छोटे ड्रीम होते हैं, आपने वहां जाना है, आपको घूमना है, आपको ये ड्रेस लेनी है, व्हाटसोएवर. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड उसकी फैमिली उतना अच्छा उसके साथ नहीं है जो होना चाहिए. Like he or she must not be in that good relationship. जैसे कि उसने बोला कि डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट इज देयर, है ना. एक जगह आप हो, लाइफ आपकी वही है. एक जगह अगर आपने गेन कर भी लिया तो एक बैलेंस जो होता है वो नहीं है. सो आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग कि ये रब्बा, ये बैलेंस कैसे बनता है भाई? ये ऐसे क्यों होता है कि किसी की, मतलब आसपास, ये नहीं है कि मैं एक बंदे की बात कर रही हूँ, जो मैं हो सकता है मैं ही देख रही हूँ, क्योंकि हम अपनी चीजें आप ही क्रिएट करते हैं, कि मैं हर एक दूसरे बंदे की लाइफ में मैं देखती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है जहाँ इतना कुछ गेन है वहां कहीं ना कहीं लूज भी है. ओके, कोई ना कोई एक एरिया ऐसा जरूर है जहाँ उसको मरम्मत की जरूरत है, या मुझे भी, आई एम इंक्लूडिंग माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो. सो हाउ टू बैलेंस दिस थिंग? या क्या ये दुनिया ऐसे ही ऑपरेट होती है कि हाँ, जब तक वो चीज मिसिंग नहीं होगी तो हम उसको याद ही नहीं करेंगे ऊपर वाले को? क्या ये इसलिए है, या ये कोई ऐसा ही तत्व है जो मैंने ऐसे ही निकाल लिया है बैठे बैठे कि हाँ ये ऐसे ही चलती है लाइफ हर एक की, कि एक जगह कम होगा तो ही रब को याद करोगे, या अपने ऊपर वाले को, या जिसको भी आप मानते हो. सो व्हाट इज दैट एक्चुअली? ऑब्वियसली लाइफ वही है, डेबिट क्रेडिट वही चीजें हैं.
If I ask
वो
you,
बैलेंस कब आएगा?
if I ask you something, yeah.
Yeah.
So what makes you wait for that less or more? Why can't you just remember him without any reason?
Yeah, that's there. I'm just saying कि is this dunya operate like this only? आसपास जब मैं देखती हूँ, या ये मेरा नजरिया ऐसा है, या मैं कुछ अलग
नजरिए
सोच रही
की
हूँ।
नजरिए की बात तो डेफिनेटली है ना, जो मुझे वही दिखता है जो मेरी आंखों को दिखता है. Yeah. And the thing is that whenever I see anything as something called imbalance around me, yeah, और मुझे लगता है कि सबसे पहले तो अपनी बात करने की जरूरत होती है, आसपास को छोड़ें. You get that? आसपास तो हम डील कर ही लेंगे, जब मैं अपने से डील करी होंगी तो आसपास हम डील कर ही लेंगे. मगर मुझे लगता है कि अपनी अपनी लाइफ में सबसे पहले किस चीज का अभाव है, अपने को पूछना पड़ेगा ना अपने से, है ना. वो अभाव फिजिकलिटी में है या नहीं है. ओके, हो सकता है मेरे बैंक, आई जस्ट गिव एन एग्जांपल, मेरे बैंक बैलेंस बहुत अच्छे हैं, फिर भी मुझे गरीब लगती हूँ मैं. फिर भी मुझे लगती हूँ, ठीक है ना. मेरा बिलीफ सिस्टम मुझे जो है कभी भी एनरिच नहीं फील होने देता. मेरा बिलीफ सिस्टम ऐसा है. You get that? And it has nothing to do with the bank account that I have. Okay? So I have assets, I have money, I have cash flows, I have good amount lying in my purse, but still I feel कि यार वो स्विट्जरलैंड हॉलिडे पे चले गए, मैं नहीं जा सकती. You get that? तो मुझे हमेशा अपने आप से पूछना पड़ेगा कि मैं किसी को तो क्या इवैल्यूएट करूंगी. ये जो पहली तो बात है कि अगेन जहां से हमने ये कॉल शुरू करी थी और जहां से आज का दिन शुरू किया था, कि मेरे जो मेरे पास है उसके साथ मेरी कॉन्ग्रुएंसी है कि नहीं. जो मेरे पास है, जो नहीं है उसको तो छोड़ ही दो. ठीक है ना. ठीक है. और अगर मुझे लगता है कि मैं सबको कहती हूँ कि नहीं मैं तो खुश हूं, तो फिर खुशी के साथ कॉन्ग्रुएंसी है, क्योंकि खुशी के साथ कैसे कॉन्ग्रुएंसी होगी वो भी एग्जांपल भी देती हूँ. अगर मेरी खुशी के साथ कॉन्ग्रुएंसी है तो सबसे पहले मैं ग्रैटिट्यूड से ऑपरेट कर रही होंगी. ठीक है ना. तो मुझे दिख रहा होगा, हाँ आज के वक्त में मेरी प्लेट भरी हुई है. ठीक है. ब्रेकफास्ट में टोस्ट खाना चाहती थी, टोस्ट भी है. टोस्ट के ऊपर मक्खन लगाना चाहती थी, वो भी है. ठीक है. उसके साथ एक कोल्ड कॉफी का ग्लास पीना चाहती थी, वो भी है. यू गेट दैट. तो मेरा दिन ग्रैटिट्यूड से शुरू होता है. यू गेट दैट. व्हेन आई, और ग्रैटिट्यूड यहाँ सिर्फ नाश्ते से नहीं शुरू होता, सुबह से. द मोमेंट आई ओपन माय आईज, थैंक गॉड यार आज का दिन दिखा. बहुत सारे दिन को नहीं दिखा, आज का दिन नहीं दिखा. ठीक है. फिर मेरे पाँव धरती पे लगे तो थैंक गॉड, पाँव है तो धरती छूने का मौका हुआ. You get that? Yeah. So वहां से मेरी gratitude list बननी शुरू हो गई for everything which is coming my way. There'll be infinite things in the room only. अभी मैं उठ के I've even gone to the toilet. You get that? So the thing is कि अगर मुझे अपनी जिंदगी में जहां जहां अभाव दिखता है, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले मुझे अभावों को लिखने की जरूरत है ना. Where do I feel lack in my universe? Yeah. And then when I make a list of that, wherever I feel a lack in my universe, then I actually ask, truth, is this a lack or is this my belief system? Yeah. Is this actually a lack that I'm going through, or is it my belief system? Yeah. Because I've met many people in my life who were really felt like deeply rich. Yeah. मगर उनको शायद 10 रुपए खर्चने का हुक्म नहीं, और उसको कभी एंजॉय नहीं किया. तो बात ये है कि जो है उसको क्या एंजॉय कर पाते हो. Yeah. And everywhere that you go to the comparison, everywhere. And like you were saying, like it could be, we've done this call, earlier. If you get to it, must listen to it. It was an amazing call. When I keep evaluating my inside to the outside of people, Okay. किसी की कामनेस आप कहाँ देख पाते हो? देखते हो? आजकल कितना अच्छा हो गया ना, बाहर जाओ तो मास्क लगाना पड़ता है, मास्क लगाना पड़ता है तो मेकअप नहीं दिखता है ना, और आंख के ऊपर तो कर लो मेकअप, उसके अंदर नहीं कर पाते, बिकॉज द आईज आर द, you know, they are the doorway to the soul. Okay, so the anger, the calmness, the anxiety, the unhappy, everything is conveyed through my eyes. I don't need to see anything, and they are, because the eyes are talking about who I truly am. You don't have to ever go further.
Yeah.
आप बिना पूछे आंख देख के समझ आ जाएगी जो ये कह रही है, क्या ये उसके ऊपर है कि नहीं। आपको किसी को पूछने की जरूरत नहीं, आपको कोई लाइट हैवी भी करने की जरूरत नहीं. Just look into somebody's eyes. They'll speak for themselves where they are. Okay. And it's so important. You know, ये नगरी जो है ना, ये है ही माया नगरी, है ना, ये है ही माया नगरी. अपने पास 50 ड्रेसेस हो जाए ना, वो कभी हमें दिखती नहीं. उसकी ड्रेस, रितु कुमार, I wish I had. You get that? Yeah. And then what the next word coming would be? Like, why would I spend 1.5 lakhs, you know? And then I'll start justifying it. Yeah. And the third way, what will I do is, यार लोग पता नहीं कैसे होते हैं, you know, जरा से फंक्शन के लिए लाखों रुपए खर्च देते हैं. But I've never asked myself what makes me say so. I ask, I question, I give the answer, I justify, I do everything. Then I feel contented and I smile and walk off. That is what I do. That is what I do 1,000,000 times a day. So everywhere that I keep doing that and never get to why I do it. What makes me do that? What does not take me to a space of satiation, fulfillment, भरपूरता? नहीं, एक सोफे पे बैठे तो भरपूरता, एक मुड़ा मिल गया भरपूरता, नीचे बैठ गए भरपूरता. नहीं, नहीं. के लिए मुझे बार बार अपने आप को, गाय खूंटे से ना हटती रहती है, फिर उसको खूंटे पे बांधते हैं, कहीं इधर उधर किसी के खेत में नहीं चली जाए. वैसे ही हमारी बुद्धि रहती है, उसको दूसरों के खेतों में जाने का बहुत बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है और उसका दिल करता ही रहता है. ठीक है ना, फिर उसको, गाय को फिर उसके खूंटे से लाके बांधना पड़ता है. अगर चैन की जिंदगी जीना चाहते हो, यहाँ पे ठीक है, live here, live in the now, live in your own closets. Okay, just go by them. When you clean them, you get to know, I have this, I have this. 6 months I didn't wear this. 6 months I've never used this. You know, 2 years I didn't touch this. Oh, this attire, the tag is still on. How mad could you be? When did you buy that? Do you even remember? And everything that always keeps making us dwell in the madness of more, everything that brings up. Yeah. And always when I see the other, I'm actually seeing myself through them. I'm not seeing them. I am seeing me and my life. Yeah. And wherever I am through them, that is it. That is it. So the story is not about them. The story is not about their imbalance. The story is what is going on in me. So I need to address that. I need to address that. Yeah. And everywhere I do not desire to address that, you know, I have to keep asking. If you desire to step into ease, then are you ready to address that today itself? Not put it to, you know, whatever tomorrow, Monday, whatever date it is. Let's do that today. Yeah, and once you do that, you'll be able to do it right away. You'll be able to do it right away. Because now is the time. Had this question not come to you, you would have never asked. But there is something which is happening inside that made you ask a question. That means that is already telling, I am ready for change. The question in itself is asking, I am ready for change now. Get that? Let's honor the change then. Let's do it, create it, be it, and then have fun. with the change that you create. Get it? Does that create any peace? Amazing. Great.
Yeah, true.
That's so nice.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, I think it's no reading time today, and we always get to 1 o'clock. Like it's a blink of the eye, and we reach there. So let's do some good, amazing meditation, which I look forward to every single day. Yeah, and let me put on some music. I am gorgeous. And as I connect to the amazing breath, closing my eyes and sitting comfortably wherever I am, I start getting closer to the gorgeousness that makes me. This gorgeousness is submerged in the fears that I dwell in. This gorgeousness is submerged in the anxieties that I get to experience when fear strikes me. This gorgeousness is like so vibrant that if I do not hide it, I will amaze myself. And it's not that I will just amaze myself, I will amaze the whole world. And what makes me so over smart? And what makes me hide this gorgeousness that I'm gifted with? It is indeed a gift. Because the one above gifted me. But where did I learn never to expose it? And I thought if I would expose it, I would lose it. And if I would expose it, I would not just lose it, people will use me and abuse me. But where did I learn all this? My thoughts take me to the toxicity, and my thoughts takes me to pain too. And this learned behavior of always traveling to the toxic is so easy and simple. I somehow unknowingly just travel to it at the speed of space. The toxic becomes my life. And I start living with that toxic, being one with it. I do not know Am I toxic or toxic is me? That toxic is the fear, the anxiety, the anger, the lust, the greed, the attachment, the ego. But how to segregate it, how to save it, I do not know. I wish I was taught as a tiny kid about it. But probably that was not the time to learn all this. I was a tiny body with a big brain inside. And as I grew, and I believed that there was a life greater awaiting me. There was a life away from this toxic, which my knowing told me. And I started taking steps, and I started choosing things which people did not like many a times. But those choices that I made me experience a greater degree of peace with me, my own self. And then I started asking, ask and so shall you be. Whatever you ask, that is what you become. And then I started asking more and more. And in that ask, I started getting closer to clarity. And that clarity helped me sieve the toxins away. The fear, the anxiety, the anger, the greed, the lust, the arrogance, and the ego. The beauty behind the brains started showing up. The beauty, the unadulterated beauty, that is, what am I? The power greater than me is the light that is shining within me. And that light gives me a million chances. And not just a million, infinite chances, uncountable chances to get back to that light. And keeps reminding me every now and then and in every blink of the eye that I am that light I have forgotten on the way, in the journey somewhere. And I have picked on to everything which I am not. But now is the time to get back to light. And that getting back to light is like amazing. I've started seeing those nooks and corners of me which I had been hiding from. I did not want to see them. Who wants to look into the darkness? Who wants to look into the glitches of life? But without looking into the glitches, how are we going to illuminate the dark corners and the darkest corners? When I get to experience the darkest corners, that is when I start asking. As being in the dark makes me fearful, that little baby inside gets fearful of that darkness. And I just desire to get into light, and sometimes I get desperate too. Many a times I do not know the way. Many a times I do not know the way. But then when my earnest asks are answered, I start getting closer to the bridge that would take me on the other side. A bridge that shall take me closer to me. A bridge that will take me to illuminated, to the illuminated. And that would take me to the joy. I am a miracle called light, and I am the magic. That bridge that I go to and step onto sometimes vibrate. Sometimes it creates jitters and I still feel fearful and anxious. What is there across the bridge? I know it is unfamiliar, but still I desire to go there. Am I a little mad? It could be my madness or craziness or whatever, but still I desire to be there. And once I be there, I take a big sigh of relief. And that big sigh of relief tells me and pats my back and tells me, you have made it, darling. You've made to the right place. Were you not looking for this? And I start smiling. I start smiling at the play my mind does with me. My desires are very clear. I desire to go towards the light. But the new always makes me feel fearful. But when I get to that sigh of relief tells me this is what I desired. And today I have made it. The more fearlessness that is anchored in me, I keep reminding myself of that. The fearlessness. The anchored ease, the anchored joy, the anchored expansive energy, the anchored ease in the body that starts showing up, and I start rejoicing in it. And the more I keep practicing, the more it becomes mine. The degree of ease in my body talks it all, tells me all. I'm better. I'm definitely better. The only way to be in ease is that I only invest my energy in my plan A's. No escape route. There is nothing called escape in life. If I know it from all depths of me, I will not lose on any energy, and I will not choose struggle. All that I would invest me and my energy in will be my desires, and I will keep investing on them and keep investing in the asks and keep investing in keeping that deeper connection to the power greater than me, the Supreme God. I shall not allow myself to be submerged in the toxicity of my thoughts, the monkey mind that I have. I commit in this moment to always be with the light and be watchful of my actions. Be watchful of the words that I use. Be watchful of the thoughts that give me feelings of fear or anxiety or unhappiness. I only can be watchful. Nobody else can. I can only be watchful of the thoughts that I think, and I repeatedly keep thinking them. In these moments of calmness and joy and ease, and a better understanding about me, I commit always to be invested in what am I gaining in this moment. What am I gaining in this moment? What all have I gained in this life till now? And when I'm invested in the game, I start gaining. As I start acknowledging all the gains and everywhere that I have gained, and actually I have gained the resilience and the brilliance and the phenomenons of me over these decades in this physicality here. This is the biggest gain that I could make. Gaining the brilliance of me, gaining the phenomenons of me. Retrieving that, the parts and pieces of me that I had lost on the way. I am powerful. I am peaceful. I am joyful. I am fearless. I keep reminding me every now and then as I keep being with light and emitting it in every nano moment. I am emitting that brilliant, beautiful light that is in me and that is coming out through me as I illuminate the world around me. Take a very, very long deep breath. The heart centers are very, very heavy in this moment. Let's focus our breath to the heart center and keeping our eyes closed, just breathe through that heart center. Let's breathe through the chest. Taking the energy from the universe, pulling it from the back of our bodies, allowing it to enter your body through the back and coming to the chest, the front of you, and then exiting it from the front. And one more time, pulling all the possible universal energies and through the back of your body, coming to the chest, the front of your body, and then putting it back to the universe again. May these expansive energies always protect you, guide you, and allow you to be what you are here to be. Fearless, powerful, and peaceful. And when you desire to get back, let's go back here. I hope that whatever little this talk and the meditation has elevated your Sunday. So it's so nice that we were through and through on Facebook Live. That was good. Yeah. And in which way I think we will go live on Instagram at 6:30 most probably today. Yeah. So just letting you know when we might post on the group. Yet not done that, and anybody desires to be there for a little meditation there, then we can. Would love to see you there too. Yeah.
Malvika, is there any link or we can directly join the Instagram?
No, it's just there's no link on the Instagram. But just my page will.
And it's with the name Malvika Kapoor or something else?
Malvika Joy Healing.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the mind-blowing meditation.
So,
Thank you.
Malvika.
Thank you, Malvika. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malvika. And I wanted to say one thing, that this
yeah.
is the best hour of the day when I feel so light, and I hope that it should remain forever.
It's so honoring and it's so nice to even listen to that. ना अच्छा
Yes.
लगता है कि सबकी शक्लों पे जब सुकून दिखता है ना, it is like I think it is such a big कैसे बताऊं ना मैं जो आउटकम रहता है उस चीज का जो आप कर रहे होते हो, I think it's like it's worth, no money can suffice it, no one. It's so nice to see the ease and सुकून है जिंदगी में ना, जहाँ पे भी है ठहराव है, कुछ आराम है. That's all, isn't it? So nice. Love you all, guys, and have an amazing Sunday. And we shall see you. And I shall post the time for Instagram. Yeah, let's make that portal also alive. Yeah, my team backend keeps telling me, what if you go live there? What if you go live there? Yeah. So anyway, probably might be today is the time. Yeah. Thank you, guys, and have an amazing day. And we shall see you in the evening and definitely tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.